My brother thought he could dump his kids on me forever, but he didn't expect me to leave town, call 911, and ruin his career in one morning. My older brother Derek turned me into his on-demand daycare the second I started working from home. To him, freelance graphic designer translated to unemployed babysitter who's always available. He'd dump his 3 kids at my door without asking, promise to be back in an hour, then disappear for half a day. I lost 2 major clients because of toddlers screaming during pitch meetings, but Derek, he'd just text thanks sis with a thumbs up emoji. At first I tried to be understanding. His wife Lauren was a nurse with crazy shifts and childcare is expensive, but then I started noticing patterns, like when he dropped them off for a work emergency, and I later saw his Instagram story from Topgolf beer in hand, captioned team building, or when he'd text me at 6 a.m, kids are sick, can't take them to daycare, already on your porch. I'd open my door to find 3 snotty kids eating Pop-Tarts on my welcome mat. He'd even told Lauren that I offered to watch them twice a week, and I only found out when she thanked me for being so generous with my time. The truth? He'd never asked, he just assumed. By last year, I was basically running an unpaid daycare while trying to build my business. But everything changed 3 months ago when I got selected as a finalist to design thumbnails for a massive content creator. This was the opportunity I'd been working toward for years. Steady income, incredible exposure, the kind of job that could transform my entire career. The company was flying me to North Carolina for the final interview and design challenge. I told Derek about it 3 weeks before the trip, even showed him my flight confirmation, and explained how important this was for my future. He barely looked up from his phone. Whatever, your little art projects can wait. Family comes first. That's when it clicked. He had his own quarterly sales presentation scheduled for the same morning as my flight. I could see it in his dismissive smirk that he was already planning to dump his kids on my doorstep. So I made a simple plan. I knew Derek would show up early to drop the kids off before his meeting, probably around 6:30 a.m. like he always did. My flight to North Carolina wasn't until 9 a.m., but I left for the airport at 4 a.m., leaving my house completely dark as if I were still asleep. By 5:30, I was sitting at my gate with an iced coffee, watching my Ring doorbell app and waiting. Sure enough, at 6:47 a.m., I got the motion alert. I watched in real time as Derek's minivan pulled into my empty driveway. My car was obviously gone, but he didn't care. 3 small kids climbed out in their pajamas into the 38-degree February morning. He didn't even get out to check if I was home, didn't notice my missing car, didn't knock to make sure I answered. He just watched them walk to my porch and drove away. The second his taillights disappeared, I called 911. This was exactly what I'd been waiting for, him finally crossing a line he couldn't uncross. Hello, I'm heading out of state on a business trip, and someone just abandoned 3 young children on my porch in freezing weather. The dispatcher didn't need to hear anymore before rushing officers to my address. Next, I called Lauren to ask if Derek had told her he was dropping the kids at my house, explaining that I was at the airport an hour away, exactly where I told him I'd be 3 weeks ago. The police found Derek 45 minutes into his presentation and pulled him out in front of his entire regional team, the VP of sales, and 2 potential clients. They arrested him for child abandonment and endangerment. Derek tried to explain it was a misunderstanding, that I was supposed to be home, that I always watched them, but the officers weren't buying it. Sir, you left 3 children under 8 unsupervised in freezing weather without confirming adult supervision. That's abandonment. The story spread through his company like wildfire. The company called Lauren to check on the kids and got an earful when she found out what really happened. She was furious, had no idea Derek had been lying about our arrangement all these years. She called me crying, apologizing over and over, saying she thought I'd volunteered to watch them twice a week. Derek was fired by the end of day. The company couldn't risk their reputation being tied to someone who'd abandoned children. Lauren filed for separation that weekend. She told me she couldn't stay with a man who cared more about a promotion than the safety of his own kids. Now he texts me constantly. You ruined my life. You destroyed my family. You cost me everything. I just responded, no, Derek. You ruined your own life when you left 3 children on an empty porch in freezing weather. I heard he can't find work now since no company wants to hire someone with child abandonment charges. Meanwhile, I got the job and now help Lauren with the kids almost daily while she navigates single motherhood. Funny thing is, I don't mind anymore because she treats my career like it actually exists. Derek, he gets 2 supervised visits a month but keeps missing them for work stuff. Guess some people never learn.